Elena Andreș of Romania.
She had a strong finish. Oh boy. Oh wow, I'm sorry, I can't believe she made that. Wow, all right. Well, that was an odd start of the clean, real slow and then jumped to one side. But she made it. Good jerk, really strong.
Yeah, solid all the way around. Fast elbow turnover, everything you want to see. All right, so now here's Pagliaro.
She had a rough time in the snatch. And her woes continue. She's not having the best day.
Bailed out early on that. And you know, that's often the problem with a, would you even call that a squat jerk? Yeah, it's squat jerk. I mean, she wasn't all the way down past parallel when she lost it, but just being a little off, a little bit behind it, and you're going to lose it in front.
There is very little margin of error.
Yeah, and you have to have excellent shoulder flexibility to pull that off, and
excellent leg strength.
Yep.
To be able to stand up with that.
So I mean, look at the body language, even of the coaching. I don't know. There's a vibe there that doesn't really communicate
confidence.
Yeah. And we have mentioned it that Jenny Pagliaro is as experienced as they come, but it's just not feeling like the flow is there today for her. And she's got an opening 92 kilo miss, following herself now here on her second attempt.
I mean, the clean is just like a toy.
Same thing. And over her career, that there are numbers that, tend to be like that bugaboo for somebody. And for Jenny, it's been 100 kilos.
In the clean and jerk?
In the clean and jerk. It's the number that, when you look through her competition history and you see 100 kilos, there's almost always a red line through it. But the point is until you get to that number, she's generally very consistent and good. So this is not normal for Jenny Pagliaro.
Right.
So hopefully, with this remaining attempt that she has, she can make the correction she needs to finish this off.
I mean, she's close. She's close with that with the jerk. It just seems like there needs to be that little bit extra effort in there to secure it overhead. Now, I like the way she's approaching the bar this time. She has some kind of sense of urgency.
Best clean.
Yeah.
And that one went back.
Yeah, I could tell just the way she approached the bar. It was different than all the other attempts. I mean, she was going out there with the task in mind and with some kind of urgency.
Just watch how she finishes this, right?
Right.
That was not there the first two attempts.
I mean, I knew she was going to make that as soon as she started to get at the chalk tray. I mean, it looked like she was ready to go.
All right, so Jenny Pagliaro escapes doom and makes a third attempt, 92 kilo clean and jerk. She will finish the day with a 165 kilo total. And now we'll see Yıldız Canbayeva.
I'm glad she's back. I'm glad she's going out there to clean and jerk after the rough snatch. Good for her. jerk.
All right.
A little rough clean. She had to work a little bit on that clean.
Yeah, but we did mention this after her bomb out in the snatch, that it looked like she was visibly upset. It is always disappointing, understood. But we wanted and we hoped that she could come out and show a little something in the clean and jerk, and she just did. 95 kilo
There's
start.
no pressure on her now.
No, but there's getting past that disappointment quickly is something that only international, the best in the world could do.
Sure.
And even as a junior, she's proving that she's, one of them. So great to see her start off with a good lift at 95. 95 is staying on the bar. The lifter is now Alyssa Richie of USA.
And Alyssa has done 100 multiple times in training, so this is well within her abilities.
This is equal to the most she's ever opened with as a 48.
Good open. We're going to see 100 kilos from her at least.
All right, and she's feeling it. After the opening attempt miss, Alyssa has really put together a good string of 3 lifts in a row here. And that's how you want a clean and jerk opener to look. Absolutely great start here for Alyssa. We'll see if she takes, maybe a 3 kilo, 4 kilo jump here.
Yeah, I think she'll do, she'll go 95, 98, and then probably 100.
All right, now here is Elena Andres, opened with 91. Here's 95, second attempt.
Boy, that is something. I love her jerk.
And not only is this great in terms of grit and technique on that jerk, but if you saw that shot of her face, her eyes looked a little red from what we're being told. She's having a struggle in the back. It could be an injury, but she's been upset back there, and I can't express how gritty what she's doing right now is.
Excellent jerk. Well, in competition, not everything goes your way, but the one common, the one thing that isn't a variable is you have to go out there and perform, regardless of what's going on in the back room. So it is a great example of somebody that is having a rough time in the back, but is coming out and doing what they got to do.
All right, so now we've got 97 called for Manta Wong, and she is one of our 2 lifters here from Thailand. I opened the session by mentioning the dominance this year of Thailand. I should be more specific.
Yes, you should.
And say the dominance of Tunya Suktharoen, who is on the brink of pulling off maybe a triple crown.
Right.
She is the 2017 Asian champion. She is the 2017 Junior World Champion. And right now she's on her way to making a claim to call herself the Senior World Champion this year. We shall see soon. She's slated for 105, but now here's Manta Wong with 97 for her first attempt.
Good attempt.
Yeah, and I really like how she bends her back leg. She sinks into that to absorb the, the momentum in the jerk. And
well, bending that back leg is going to even out the balance between the front and back leg, and very often with that straight back leg, it's going to push everything forward. So you'll see people run to the front of the platform to try to catch up to the jerk.
But I have seen Manta Wong lift before, and the one thing I will say, while she's very good at that bend the back leg, sometimes she stuffs the front, like she doesn't come out far enough.
She shorts that front leg.
And I've seen her miss that way, so keep an eye on that. And now we will have Michelle of France. Anais Michelle opening with 97 kilos.
She showed a glimmer of greatness with that second snatch attempt at 78. Well, her belt just came undone. See how she recovers from that. Excellent, excellent.
Need the belt for the clean, not the jerk.
Apparently.
That's a good lift for Michelle?
Is there a rule if her belt came off and hit the ground? Would she be okay?
Yes. So the rule is the only part of your body that may touch the platform is your feet. So if you're, any other part of your body touches the platform but your feet, it's no lift. But your belt is part of your costume.
Gotcha.
And there is no specific rule that says any part of your costume hitting the platform is a violation. So it would not be an issue. You don't want to see that happen because in the jerk in particular, if she throws that front foot out, you don't want it to hit the belt.
Right.
Or anything like that. But it would have been no problem had it hit the ground. All right, so now here is Ana Segura of Colombia, 98 kilos, originally scheduled for 95. She's bumped it up. And there's been some other movement around the rest of this field. If successful here, this will move her into the lead overall for now. Very fast under the bar, and you'll see after she makes the clean, she's got that classic Colombian wide style jerk. You'll see her pop her hands out right as she recovers.
Okay.
Good lift there for Segura at 98 kilos.
United States of America.
So
Alyssa Richie.
You see here,
She's moved up.
Alyssa is not messing around. She's going right to either 99 or 100.
Well, she's sitting on 99. She was briefly introduced at 98 and moved up. And that means we're on the automatic increase of an ace Michelle. This will change.
Yes.
There's no way she's taking a 1 kilo jump. And now 98 for Andres, it looks like, is the lifter.
And I would imagine she's going to come out
at a 3 kilo jump, yeah. So right now sitting on a 174 kilo total. This will move her up to 177. Which would be her second best on record. Best ever is 185. She's got to stop it, and she did.
Yes.
That is a fight.
That's a great lift. Wow, wow, wow.
Unbelievable
Fantastic.
effort.
Fantastic.
5 for 6 overall.
Alyssa Richie, USA, second attempt. Manta Wong, Thailand, next.
Just unbelievable effort there from Andres.
Fantastic.
5 for 6, missed her opening snatch, made everything after it, 177 kilo total, good for her. And now Alyssa Richie, 99 kilos.
So like I said, she's made 100 a number of times in training. Not at 48 kilos, but this is certainly within her ability.
Plus 48 kilos.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Two for 2 for Alyssa Richie. All right. You know, and she's one made lift away from the same string as Andres of Romania. Missed her opening snatch, and she's been perfect since. So it'll be at least 100 kilos for her third attempt. That's a grind.
I like what she did there, because in the past, when she's had to grind clean, she's rounded.
Oh, posture, yeah.
She's lost that posture, and that time her posture stayed solid, and which is why she succeeded in that jerk. That was great.
So I know she's taken a couple of cracks at 100 and 101 kilos. She tried 100 at the Pan Ams, I think, right? Missed that on her third. She tried 101 at the American Open Series in Reno at the beginning of the year. Not sure if she's tried it in other places, but this is an opportunity for her to get north of. I do think she's going to take at least 101 here. Is where I'm going with that. So
yeah, because 100 doesn't do anything more than 101 does. So you know, in the
okay.
So you might. It depends on what she wants.
Yeah,
because at this point, it's, you know, whatever she wants.
All right, so now here's Chirapan Nantawong of Thailand, second attempt, 99 kilos.
Beautiful.
And we mentioned it with that split, that front foot doesn't come out that far, so she walked that one forward,
right.
Saved it, good lift, but that's what caused that little bit of a run there in the jerk. Clean, smooth.
Yeah. Get that front foot out a little bit more, it'll equal out that balance, and you won't have to be chasing it.
But she's got a great feel, and she makes lifts, and they just 2 kilos, 2 kilos, 2 kilos, 100, you know, 178, 180, and over the years it's just been building and building. So, you know, she's a very good lifter. It'll be exciting to see where she is by 2020.
And I was going to say, Segura is not coming out.
With a 1 kilo jump, yeah, she was sitting on 99, right? Did they even introduce it?
No. Yes, they did.
Okay. So now here's Wang Ti-Win, 100 kilos, first attempt. Snatched 80 on her opener. So if she's successful here, 180 kilo total with 2 attempts to follow will move her ahead of Anna Segura, who right now has 179, also sitting on 2 attempts.
So maybe Alyssa Richie goes 101 and puts a little pressure on Aeneas.
Yeah.
Little struggle with that. That is interesting. That did not look good.
All right, so no lift for Wang Ti-Win, and now we'll see if there is some gaming with changes at 100 kilos.
I wonder if she hurt her back there. It looks like she's hurt. Because she reached for her back as she walked off the stage, so I don't know if there's something going on there.
All right, well, hopefully everything is okay, and we'll see her back in a bit. She will get some rest. There are right now 4 lifters sitting on 100 kilos. Yıldız Jumbayeva is the first. This is a 5 kilo jump from her opening attempt with 95.
Why not? She has absolutely nothing to lose here.
And she has done 107.
Not today. She just looks a little off.
Yeah, and when you see a lifter who's done the kind of lifting, and it's interesting, actually, we'll take a look at this clean. Nice pull, gets underneath it, crashes on her, though. You know, she had an interesting breakout meet earlier this year. She lifted at the Junior Asian Championship. She lifted at the Senior Asian Championship. She did 163, 165. And then she showed up at Ashgabat in September for that indoor. And she did 189.
Wow.
And it looks like today, you know, she was hoping to stay in that range, but unfortunately took a step back. So she does have one more attempt, and now we are back to Anaïs Michel of France, second attempt.
Well, now Alyssa can take 100.
If you're gaming for the spot, yeah, you're playing the game against others to secure. I mean, at this point, Alyssa's probably hoping for top 6 or 7.
So I would imagine if Anna comes out here for 100 and makes it, Alyssa goes 101.
but she has moved up, and that is a second change for Segura.
Right.
I think. So we'll see what happens next on her, and now it will bring back Wang Ti-Huyen, and that's interesting because Wang, who was 4th in the snatch, could have very well been 2nd. And now, based on where she is in the clean and jerk, she has to make this.
Right.
If she wants any shot at trying to get back onto the medal stand here. This could leave her, by the time it's said and done, if she misses again, she could wind up in 6th or 7th. So this is a must-make lift for Wang Ti-Huyen of Vietnam. And the door has just opened, certainly for Segura, and probably for Nguyen
So
Thi Thuy.
Alyssa takes 100 here because now she makes 100. Those, oh, okay, 101. That's
101.
I think they might be talking about maybe even going up more.
Well, no, Michelle's coming out now. They didn't. I think they thought they had more time. All right, so now here's Michelle for her 3rd and final attempt. Anaïs Michel of France, 2017 European champion, did 100 kilos there. Here she is with that same 100 kilos on her 3rd attempt. No. No lift, that means she will finish the day with 175 kilos on the back of a 97 kilo opening attempt. Her day is done, and now Wang Ti-Huyen must make this. Forget about medals. She must make this 2 posted total. However, 184 will put her in the lead with some space. Right, 8 kilos. 7 kilos, excuse me. But Andres is done. Yeah, so this will be the line in the sand if she can get this done. This is very much all or nothing.
Yes. She hasn't looked good in the clean and jerk at all. I don't see how she's going to make this if she doesn't change something.
Got a rebound. That was the change.
Better. Yeah, right. Exactly right. Hold it. Nice job. Good comeback.
And she does look banged up, and she really just gritted that out. So that's, you know, what a world-class athlete does, and she is that. So 184 kilo total. Day is over. And her fate is not in her hands.
No, and this is an interesting situation right now because, you know, if Segura makes 101, does Richie come out for 102?
Well, Segura is wrapping up, and her clock is running. She better get out there. What's the problem with these longer wraps?
Right.
Right? So Ana Segura, 2nd attempt, 101 kilos. She has snatched 81. She's already sitting on a 179 total off of her 98 kilo opener. If successful, this will give her a one.
She's gonna.
Excuse me, if successful, this will give her a 180 total and move her into 2nd.
All right, so what does Richie do here? That's what she...
All right, so that moves her into the lead. I apologize, I forgot. Vuong missed 84, so Vuong had an 80 kilo snatch. This was An excellent lift here from Segura, and she is fired up. But Wong had 180, not 184. So Segura is now your leader with a 182 kilo total. And here's Alyssa Richie, third attempt, 101 kilos. Oh, just a little too much. So no lift there for Richie. She will be credited with 99 kilos from her second attempt and finish with a 177 kilo total.
What's her previous best?
99. Not 48, 99.
What's her previous best total?
Oh, I'm sorry, she had done 98. I think her previous best total is what she used to enter 174.
Okay.
So here she is with a 177.
Great day.
Yeah. So Manta Wong, third attempt. This time, a 3 kilo jump. 102 kilos. If she's successful here, this will move her into third overall. Let's see if this goes her way. There was some movement in the left elbow, and it is her lift. And I'm taking a peek over at the jury table. Let's see. What an effort here.
Fantastic.
From Manta Wong. And 5 for 6 day, 179 kilo total. And if you haven't seen her lift before, remember that you've seen her today, because I think we're going to see a lot of her over the next few years.
I agree.
And we have a call going in here. This is interesting. The jury is calling a stop.
Oh,
so
there's
MIRABAI Chanu is on the platform. She's going to get called back right now. No. All right. I'll go back to that. MIRABAI Chanu on the platform, 103 kilos, first attempt.
There you go. That was great.
That was an opener. All right, and that gives her a 188 kilo total for now and moves her into the lead. Absolutely perfect. All right, I'm glad that that was not called back, meaning she was not called off the platform. The reason why I thought it was coming was because the president of the jury, Roger Sadecki, was on the phone.
And gave you the timeout signal.
He did, and I thought he was going to call a stop. So I thought they were going to stop for a jury discussion to review that last lift that got passed for Manta Wong. Looks like they're going to let it go.
Can they overturn that at any time, or does it have to be before the next lifter lifts?
I think they can turn it over any time.
Okay.
But I've never seen it happen after another lifter's gone out. All right, so now here is Nguyen Thi Thuy of Vietnam, opening attempt 148, 104 kilos. She dropped it down from 108. If successful, this will give her a 182 kilo total.
Wow. Oh.
Just lean to the left a bit. Now, if she made that, that would have given her 182 with 2 attempts in hand and moved her behind Segura, who has already 182 right now.
I wonder if her feet were too close
Narrow?
together, too narrow.
Tightrope?
Yeah.
All right, so now it looks like we are going to run a 1-minute clock on Nguyen Thi Thuy. Another lifter was called at 104. It was MIRABAI, and she moved up to 106. So we were hoping, when discussing Nguyen Thi Thuy during the snatch competition, that she was playing this out for a big move in the clean and jerk, but now with a miss on her opener at 104, she's got to get on the board here.
Yeah.
If there's going to be any hope of making up the gap of 6 kilos that she's currently behind MIRABAI Chanu. All right, so now here's Nguyen Thi Thuy, second attempt.
Well, she's struggling. Oh, boy.
So now the conversation changes for Nguyen Thi Thuy of, can I win a medal, to can I make a total? And now Jambaeva off that 100 kilo miss. I didn't realize she took a 4 kilo jump. This has the feel, well, I'll go optimistic. This will be pretty epic if she pulls this off. Did that clip her knee on the way out there?
She played the hammer and nail game, and you never win when you're the nail.
Let's see as this bar comes up. That's called bar drop.
I've done that before and broke my ankle doing it.
It did hit her knee. All right, so now here's Ana Segura of Colombia, third attempt, 104 kilos. This will give her a 185 kilo total and just move up with the security of the position that she's currently in second. She will not move ahead of MIRABAI.
What's her best? I guess, yeah, I would imagine that was her best.
No lift for Segura, but a very nice effort. That would have been her best. She's tried 103 in the past, did not make it. She did that back in April of 2016. No, she tried 105 at the Pan Ams, you're right, yeah. But she did miss it on her third. So with 3 lifters remaining in this session, Nguyen Thi Thuy at 104 kilos, if she makes this, will guarantee at least a medal in the clean and jerk. It will give her a 182 kilo total, which will move her into third. It will not make the podium in total if Saksha makes one clean and jerk. Remember, under the new rules of weightlifting, a tie goes to the lifter who did the total first. In this case, 182 kilos is what Nguyen Thi Thuy will have, and she will be tied with Ana Segura if successful here.
Come on, come on, come on. Wow.
No lift, no total for Nguyen Thi Thuy.
That is an unfortunate turn of events.
So we're down to our final 5 attempts of this session. And this is going to be close. Tunya Sukhjaroen beat MIRABAI Chanu by 1 kilo. in the snatch. Chanu, MIRABAI Chanu, crushed 103 on her opener. Sukcharoen looks like she's coming out to take 105 on her opener, and MIRABAI Chanu is sitting on 106, which is an interesting choice. But if successful here, this will give Sukcharoen a 191 total with 2 attempts in hand. Chanu just moved to 107.
Yes.
And if you think MIRABAI Chanu crushed her opener,
Right.
let's take a look at Sukcharoen's opener here on replay.
Great jerk. Just solid.
All right, so now it is 191 to 188. Do you make a move to get ahead on the second attempt, or do you play it out for the third?
You get that second one in, and then you play the game.
Not the call here. I hear you. A lot of people do that, but MIRABAI Chanu has taken the weight that will move her ahead of Sukcharoen. This will give her a 192 kilo total if successful.
Wow, she's got a great jerk.
And this is going to come down to the end. MIRABAI Chanu has just moved into the lead in the women's 48 kilo category, and we are down to our final 3 attempts.
So this will put her in the lead
Yes.
with no 193.
So a 2 kilo jump here for Sukcharoen. And she's got 2 attempts remaining, so you absolutely take this 107.
Absolutely.
And you do everything you can to get Chanu to take her 3rd attempt before you. So this is probably the deciding lift of this session. No, that's not fair. Chanu is going to have the deciding lift of this session, I think. All right, so now 107 kilos, 2nd attempt. Tunya Sukcharoen of Thailand.
Beautiful. Yes.
She's the current Asian champion. She is the current junior world champion. She is 2 for 2 in the clean and jerk, and with 193 kilos on the board and 1 competitor remaining with 1 attempt, she is almost the senior world champion. But 109 kilos has been called for MIRABAI Chanu, and if she makes it, she will move into the lead.
And then it's going to be down to the last clean and jerk.
And Sukcharoen will need 111. This is the biggest moment we've seen thus far. I know we're early in the world, but if successful here, MIRABAI Chanu will move into the lead in the women's 48 kilo class. MIRABAI Chanu is at least a silver medalist. And we are down to our final attempt of this competition.
Well,
Suk Charun is going to have to do 109 kilos to move ahead. And if she takes this 109 kilos, that means Mirabai Chanu is your gold medalist in the clean and jerk.
that's right, because she took it first. She hit it
That's
first.
right. But I will trade the clean and jerk gold for the total gold.
Any day.
And Suk Charun is going for that right now.
What's her best?
108.
All right.
This is for a rare opportunity to be the senior and junior world champion in the same year. Tunya Sukcharoen, 109 kilos.
Man.
That means Mirabai Chanu is the world champion of 2017 at 48 kilos. Tunya Sukcharoen, silver medal.
What a great competition. What a great competition.
And Chanu broke a personal record with that 109 kilos. And it was enough to win her the world championship. So I can't tell you that I know of another Indian lifter who has won gold at Worlds.
Well, I think back in the day when Taranenko was coaching them, I know they had medals. I don't know if they had world champions. But
Either way, a special moment there for Mirabai.
But that may be India's first world championship.
Gold. Yeah. So you see the results here on screen. And we still have one more session to go today.
Well, if it's anything like this one, I'll do this all night. This was fantastic.
1 kilo win for Mirabai Chanu of India. Tunya Sukcharoen, 193 kilos, gold medal in the snatch. And it's the old cliche of weightlifting. The clean and jerk is where it gets decided.
What a great moment.
Oh, I told you goal. I told you goal. वहाँ हवन चले इसका काम आ गया हवन. अरे बाबा मेल नंबर. वो दुश्मन हवन. मेरा हवन.
I assume she's going to go home and get rock star status.
She better. She earned it.
And I think these two are going to be battling for a long time coming.
I hope so. And, you know, you like to see the smile. It's disappointing to miss that lift that could have won you a world championship, but it has been a tremendous year for Sukcharoen. It has been a tremendous career as a junior for Sukcharoen. Born in 1997, this will be the end of her run as a junior. Hitting her senior years at the beginning of this 2020 quad, you have to think she could be a real monster by 2020. And that could be a lot of fun to see. So,
and a shout out to Anna Segura, who secured a first medal for the Pan American Federation, which is great.
Oh yeah, she's bronze overall.
That's right. So
there she is,
representing the Pan American Federation very well.
Good year for her as well, Pan Am champion. Now bronze medalist at Worlds.
And a great performance by our very own Alyssa Richie.